really fun. I had no idea. I like,
And we are live. Hi, Cindy. How are you?
yeah, and everybody's here waiting for us. We had a little technical difficulty. So we've got Crafty and we've got Terry. And let's see. Yeah, Terry says something's going on. Yes, we know we're late. Um, Nobody had the power to get in. So that's okay. We solved the problem. Omar's taking care of us in the background. And hello, Helen. Let's see who else we have here. Carol. Anyways, we've got a nice project planned for today. Anyways, it's going to be a quick and easy one of those that you just use what you have. So I thought that might be kind of fun for a change, something for Easter and for spring.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah,
Les
it's
prometo que está increíble, está súper bonito el proyecto que hizo Cindy. Déjame saludar en español tantito. Bienvenidos a todos, gracias por acompañarnos. Me da mucho gusto que estén aquí. Teníamos algunos problemas técnicos, pero bueno, ya estamos aquí. Ahora me toca a mí nada más acompañar a Cindy. Cindy es la que estará realizando el proyecto. Y bueno, le dejamos la palabra a Cindy para que nos muestre su proyecto.
okay. So now we're doing pretty well here. Okay, I guess we should just get started. Since we're kind of like in territory here, because you can't switch the cameras, can you, Blanche? You
But
don't have
our invisible host is going to change the camera. I hope so.
yeah. Omar's in charge in the background. So if you want to, Omar, if you can, just put me. I'm going to switch my camera to overhead here real quick. There we
I
go.
will do this. Es perfecto.
And let me line this up.
Oh, I love that.
Do you love that?
Yeah. I see the pictures and I love that. I hope the ladies and the guys who join us are going to love that too.
And you know what I'm using is one of my favorites is the flower alphabet. And that one is one of the favorites. And I've already cut it up pretty much. But anyways, it was the flower alphabet pad. And that is SBB 30.
Entonces, le gusta mucho la colección de Flower Alphabet, pero bueno, con este tipo de proyectos son muy abiertos a que podamos usar cualquier otra colección que tenga flores y bueno, Stamperia tiene muchísimas.
And this is, you can see all the parts I've used already, the front and the back. So what we're going to do, I'll show you the first one I did. And it's really a nice, easy project. And I keep telling you it's easy, and it really is. But I thought it would be a nice Easter card, a little spring card. But the way we put it together is when you open it up, and when it's finished, you can also stand it up. So it's like an easel card.
Ay, se puede parar. No, pues queda como una tarjeta o le pueden poner ahí, no sé, a lo mejor para algún regalo podría ser y podrían, no sé, se me imagina, podría llevar ahí unas fotos o algo para poder regalar. Está padrísimo.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Little tags and photos. And then on the back, what I did is I painted, oops, I keep forgetting I'm right side up. I painted the back of the egg and then just used the cutout letters from the alphabet to spell out love.
Love.
So that's pretty much it. So what I did is I took what was...
There is one sheet that has all the alphabet, right?
Well, actually, yeah, there were two sheets actually that have the alphabets in it. And the other thing too, if you have the card collection, this was the flower alphabet card collection. There were a lot of great little pieces in this too. So you can use, just the pad, but also this has some nice little tags and things in it too. And to give you an idea for the egg, let's start with the basics. I'm just took an egg, and you can get any egg shape off of the internet. But the one I'm using is 8 inches tall, or 25 3/4 wide, or 14.5 centimeters. So if you just get it to be about this size, you can make exactly what I'm doing here. And just cut the pieces. You want 2 pieces out of chipboard. So I've got this one and this one. So one's going to be the back, and then the other we're going to cut in half to make the fold open.
Okay, déjame explicarles. Nos vamos aquí entonces al inicio. Para el inicio necesitan 2 piezas del huevo, del patrón que ella tiene, y en una de las piezas la va a tener que cortar a la mitad para que se pueda abrir y entonces ya pueda armar una especie como de tarjeta que nos ha hecho Cindy el día de hoy.
Okay, then the next thing you're going to do is cut 3, just trace them onto your paper and cut 3. Now for this flower alphabet, this is why I liked it so much. And you can see on the pink one, I just picked the paper right in the corner, and look, it just made your whole composition right there. So it's
okay.
Super. Yeah.
It looks great. Entonces, van a estar 3 piezas del papel de la colección de alfabetos, y ella nos menciona que para la parte frontal escogió un papel que tiene las flores en una esquina, entonces se nota la armonía como en la muestra.
Okay.
It's right.
So then what we're going to do is this piece is going to be also cut. This is going to be the flaps, and then this piece is going to be the inside back. And then what I did is I cut a half an egg, and I'm going to make a little pocket for right here. So you
can... entonces ahí nos corta la mitad y va a ser un pequeño bolsillo. That's right, that's an amazing idea, because you can put the tags inside the pocket, right?
Exactly. And what I did is just collected up some like from the card collection set, and look how they all match. So I did the one in pink, but there was enough here to do in the purples and the blues. And then there's 2 sheets of tags and things in the pad for you to use. So now
Entonces pueden escoger ya sea de las hojas, de los tags que vienen en la colección, vienen 2 hojas, nos dice Cindy, o como ella lo hizo con el Cards Collection, y entonces pueden escoger ahí del set algunas piezas y las pueden meter en el bolsillo que va a ser. And that's perfect. I love it. I really, really love it.
Oh, thank you. And then for the back, now you have a couple options. And if you like painting, that's fine. But I'm taking just a matching color. This is KAL 17. And
which color is that?
Lilac. KAL 17. And then I thought I'd try a little bit of the KAL 62. This is it's cyclamen. So it just got the little lavender looks to it. So you might want to mix a little together. And
I love romantic projects. I love steampunk, but sometimes romantic projects are amazing.
Well, they're fun, and it's spring, and it's cheery. I'm going to add just a little bit of white in case this one color is too dark.
Y queda perfecto para primavera con estos colores tan bonitos.
And you can see I use this palette all the time, but just kind of mix up your colors, and then just going to do a quick paint.
Yes, it doesn't have to be perfect, right?
No, absolutely not. And I'm using a chipboard that's a light color, so I didn't even prime it before.
Ok, entonces no tuvo que poner ningún gesso ni ningún primer para poner abajo, que está usando un chipboard que es de un color claro, y bueno, no tiene que ser perfecta las pinceladas que está dando ahorita, solamente es un poco de color, colores claros, y queda perfecto con la primavera.
And you can see there's, just go back and forth, little brush motion. And you see it all blends together so nicely. You get a real pretty background, and it's not hard to do. You know, you don't have to labor over it at all.
Yes, it's an easy technique.
Yes,
everybody
right.
can do this. Es una
Absolutely.
técnica sencilla y la pueden hacer muy fácilmente. Al parecer tenemos algunos problemas con el Facebook, pero bueno, si se pueden unir usando YouTube, ya por fin puedo ver sus comentarios. Entonces, si quieren hacer preguntas, aquí las empiezo a ver.
Alrighty, then what we're going to do, let's take this while that's drying. What I want to do here is, since I've got my ruler here, I'm just going to line up my egg, just so I've got a nice center point. So you don't have to do a lot of measuring, and it's hard to measure with an egg. Let me bring that up for you. See how I'm
Yeah,
just
please.
setting it on my ruler?
Entonces, con una regla va a medir el huevo. Recuerden que tienen que hacer algunos trazos para poder hacer el corte.
And then mark it like in the center. So you've got to mark top and bottom. And then with your ruler, just match it, match your marks.
Okay.
And with a little blade. Can you see me cut? There we go. Move it up a little bit.
We have to go inside your camera.
Yeah. You forget when you're working at you bring things up close. So yes, we'll keep this in the camera. Okay. So now we've got our two pieces. And I did it this way because I just wanted to make sure I lined up one piece at a time. I'm going to glue it down. So here's my cover. And I'm going to use craft glue.
Amazing glue.
Oh, it's so fast and easy. There's just nothing like it.
Entonces tiene que pegar la hoja de la colección al chipboard que tiene ahí ya recortado, y para que quede bien, bueno, lo va a acomodar de cierta manera para que quede centrado, y está usando el craft glue, que es un pegamento que seca sencillo. Que seca rápido, perdón. Me pierdo entre los mensajes.
And I'm just roughing up the edges a little bit. All right. And then just line it up. And with a little burnisher. Just smooth it down. And the reason I'm doing this is then I can just go and just cut the paper.
Okay.
Instead of cutting through the paper and the chipboard. It just seemed easier to me.
Entonces para ella es más sencillo cortar ahorita el papel, ya que tiene pegada la mitad, y ya nada más tendrá que pegar la otra mitad.
Okay.
And yes, it seems that we have some issues with Facebook, but thank you for joining us in YouTube.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so we've got this piece down. And just line it up.
And remember to like and share this project. It's going to be amazing if you can win a pizza box.
Okay, now the next little thing I want to mark while I have these two together, I'm just going to make a little dot because I'm going to make a spot for the ribbon to go through. So just mark it while everything's nice and flat and matched up.
Ok. Entonces tiene que hacer algunas marcas porque si vieron la muestra al principio llevaba un listón, entonces tiene que pasar por algún lado el listón.
Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is, this is the painted back. But what I want to do is I made 2 strips of stone paper, 1 inch by 2 inches, just a little piece, and it's going to make the hinge for the front. So just we're going to line those up.
It's stone paper? So?
Yes, Yeah, it really holds up so well, especially if you're going to open and close it. So
It's
that was,
Omar's favorite paper.
yes, we know it's Omar's favorite.
Entonces tiene que poner algunos pedazos ahí del stone paper que como ya saben es resistente, se puede doblar y así como Omar le hace, lo pueden arrugar y difícilmente se va a romper. Entonces lo va a usar para poder hacer su base para abrir y cerrar el huevo.
Okay, so just kind of make sure they're about even and put the two pieces just like that. Easy enough. So that brings us to, this will be the inside back. And you can just take your scissors, rough up the edges.
De esa manera van a quedar ocultas porque como ven ahorita ya va a pegar la hoja que es del papel decorado de la colección que está usando de alfabet.
Now, if you like the vintage look, this is an optional thing. Sometimes I like to keep it just clean and fresh. You can also darken the edges with some ink. And I'll show you what that's going to look. I did it on the pink one. You can see the difference. See just around the edges? I just did a little darkening.
Okay. And it looks great with the inked part.
Yeah, I like the ink too. So,
para más vintage, lo que va a hacer es distrezar un poco, hacerlo con las tijeras para desgastar los bordes y después va a poner la tinta y así como en el rosa, bueno, a ella le gustó cómo quedó y la verdad es que sí queda súper bonito.
And this is always just doesn't have to be too dark, but it just kind of defines the edges. So do that quickly.
Yes, Crafty, I am. Vintage is my favorite.
It really is nice, and I like it with the edges darkened a little bit too. It just gives it a little more interest. So once that's done, let's put the lid back on my ink. Then see, now that you've got your hinges in place, then you can glue that down.
Y otra vez con el craft glue, right? And
yes,
again, craft glue.
The best stuff ever. Just line it up with your egg. Okay.
Welcome all the people who are joining us. I know that we have problems with Facebook, but we are live in YouTube. Also, remember that you can watch this live again and again all the times that you want. Entonces, gracias a todos los que se van uniendo. Sabemos que hay algún problemilla ahí con Facebook, pero bueno, aunque lo hayan empezado el live ahorita apenas, recuerden que lo pueden volver a ver en YouTube y las veces que ustedes quieran.
Okay, so now this is our cover. So what we want to do to make the hinges and hide them is take your hinge, and you're going to see that it'll fold here.
Okay.
Fold under, all right. So once you got it like this, then you just open this up.
And we can see the right. Pieces of some paper, right?
Exactly. So, and then when we cut this piece, it'll cover the hinges.
Okay. Entonces, como ven, con el mismo papel decorado está ocultando las piezas de stone paper que está, que pegó para poder abrir y cerrar la tarjeta. Y ahorita que corte el otro papel a la mitad, bueno, se van a ocultar también. Me parece que ya hay algunos que se están uniendo en Facebook.
So what you want to do then is while the glue is still
¡Bravo, Ma! Solve it!
Okay. All right. So then you see you can slide your hinges, and while it's still wet, make sure it lines up.
Entonces deben asegurarse que quede alineado para que se vea bonito.
Yes.
Hi Mila. Hi Jing. Hi, everyone.
Yeah, nobody likes the live on YouTube. I don't either. That's a
I
shame.
don't like it.
Okay. Now that should be pretty dry. There we go. This is how quickly it dries, and I like that. All right, so that brings us then to, let's see, this is the part where I'm dyslexic. Okay, we're going to make the inside cover.
Voy a tratar de abrir el chat de Facebook para poderlas ver.
We're going to scruff up the edges.
Okay, the same steps.
Same steps, yes, and then we'll put a little ink around it. This ink pad is just about dry, but it'll do fine. I have to laugh. I don't know if you can hear any noise behind me, but my cat is in my paper rack throwing papers on the floor. Got about 15 papers on the floor.
Don't worry. We have special effects today.
Yeah, special effects is it. He does that all the time. I think he does it to get attention. But yeah, I can hear him flicking the paper everywhere. Okay, so now we know we want this to be the face up. So I'm going to start on the right-hand side. And again, I'm going to cut it after the fact.
Tenemos efectos especiales porque está el gato de Cindy haciendo algunos ruidillos, queriendo un poco de atención. Pero bueno, le da risa a Cindy y ahorita lo que va a hacer es pegar la parte de adentro de su portada y para que quede a la mitad, pega otra vez la mitad, lo va a recortar y va a pegar el otro lado.
Okay, so that's down. So I think if you cut it first without at least having, the one side lined up, there's a chance that it's going to be off somewhere. That's in theory, of course, Okay.
Everybody loves your project. It's perfect for Easter and for spring. Everyone loves flowers.
And it's one of those that if you just have some time and you want to make something, without getting too involved and too many products, this is just so pretty. Sometimes it's just nice to make
pretty and easy and fast.
Yes.
It's perfect. Entonces es un proyecto que es sencillo, lo pueden hacer rápido, a lo mejor tienen ahí un par de hojas que ya no usaron en otro proyecto de algún álbum y pueden hacer una tarjeta como esta y regalarla.
Okay. So there we have it. Now your card is going to sit. Just have to sit there. All right. Okay. Now that part is all done.
Está casi listo.
And it'll just open. So then we can move right on to the little pocket. Now you can make this as big as you want. Oh, now my phone's ringing. Really, it's like, that's real life.
Universe is against us.
Yeah.
Yes, I love Christmas projects too, Agnieszka.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting. I figured July is just about right to start Christmas, don't you?
Yeah, it's too soon. So we can focus right now in spring. Spring is almost beautiful. Entonces es muy temprano todavía para empezar a pensar en proyectos de Navidad, pero los que son primaverales son preciosos, con tantas flores y con las colecciones que han salido. La nueva está increíble, ya la quiero tener.
So
The new collection with flowers is beautiful too.
I think we had a discussion the other day about Christmas trees and how long we should leave them up. You remember that one, Blanca?
I know. My Christmas tree, I have to confess that it goes away 2 weeks ago. I was thinking to put some flowers on it. El otro día teníamos alguna discusión y nos reíamos de cuánto tiempo nos quisiéramos tener el árbol de Navidad y apenas lo quité hace unas semanas, ya estaba pensando en ponerle flores.
I thought it was funny. I thought it was great. What I'm going to do here is just kind of give it a little push around the edges.
Ok.
And
Se le da un poco de movimiento a la hoja, presionando sobre los bordes.
okay, add some glue. And then when you set it down, just kind of push it in just a little bit, just so you get a little bit of space for your pocket.
Y recuerden solo poner un poco de pegamento en la parte de abajo, la parte de arriba tiene que quedar libre porque tiene que ser un bolsillo. Entonces vamos a meter ahí la tags o lo de Cards Collection.
Right, so you can see there's just a little bit of room. It's not totally flat. All right.
Terry says Blanche is all year around.
Yeah. Okay. A little bit of inking. I'll add some string to these tags at the very end. That'll be the final.
Listen this comment. I received my new collection yesterday. My husband laughs at me when I pet and smell my new Stamperia papers. They're just so yummy.
Oh no, really, that's so cute.
Un comentario que ahorita salió en YouTube me dio risa porque, bueno, como hay muchos, yo creo que nos pasa que llegan las nuevas colecciones y es de, oh, wow, y las olemos y queremos tocarlas y verlas una y otra vez.
Oh, that's the best. I love that. And then this one was from the card collection, and it's a little card. So I thought that was just adorable to stick in there too. So now you've got your pockets filled. And what I did is I went through and I just cut out some more elements. There were some birds, some violets, just cut out a few pieces. And then my ever favorite decorative chips.
Now, I love them.
I know, they do everything. Now this one is SCB 111. That's one of the newer ones. I love this with the roses. This one is an older one, SCB 03. I love this with the birds. That one's a pretty one. Can you see that? That's so nice. And then another one I found was SCB 116. And I like it because it has the wreath and then, of course, the little bird.
Yeah, the wreaths are very useful.
Yes.
So let me translate a little bit. Ella ha recortado algunas piezas, los pajaritos, las flores y lo que tiene ahí para poder decorar la tarjeta que está realizando. Y bueno, como a muchas de nosotras o de nosotros, tiene también los decorative chips, que son increíbles, tienen unos diseños súper bonitos, y las coronas son muy útiles para cuando estamos haciendo tarjetas o algo que tiene que verse como muy delicadito. Son delgados, pero se ven increíbles. Entonces ahorita va a usar algunos de los decorative chips con los recortes y para que se vea más bonita la tarjeta. It's amazing.
Okay, and then what I did is I'm just going to put just a little dimension on the inside. I took some of the little violets and just kind of fluff them up and
sí, Pati, son bellos.
To the front. And then on the flaps, you can also, add some more if you like, or even another little tag or a sentiment. And I'll show you on this one.
It's a complicated part of doing this kind of things to choose. Which piece are you going to glue, right?
Right, and the reason I did this one too is I'm going to punch the holes and the ribbon is underneath this little tag. So I'm going to hide it. And that's what we'll do next. So since I already have my holes marked.
Entonces, como pueden ver, el listón quedó oculto con las piezas que le va a pegar ahí por dentro a la tarjeta. y va a ser la siguiente parte. Hola Patricia, hello, hello. Finally, more people is joining us because I believe that the problem with Facebook is solved.
Yeah, well, a lot of us will have to rewatch it later.
Yes,
Okay.
but just like and share the video, join Cindy Crane in Miniature Luxuries and Papers, and remember that you can watch the live again and again. Entonces, recuerden que pueden seguir a Cindy en Miniature Luxuries and Papers, tiene su página y pueden ver el video una y otra vez en Facebook y en YouTube.
Okay, now I could have hidden the ribbon underneath, but I actually kind of like with the little punch hole. Just my personal preference. So I'm taking a little piece of ribbon. I love this plum color with the purples and the blues. And then I'm going to put this through this hole. So she says.
Entonces en el agujero que ha hecho, introduce el listón y pues ya vieron que después se va a quedar oculto. Muchas veces los detalles hacen que nuestros proyectos sean mucho más bonitos. You can take care of the little details because it's going to be the difference, right?
Exactly. Okay. So I've got that there. This ribbon always takes a little bit to dry, so I'm just going to smush it down and give it a second. But this is where then you can use another little tag or some of these little pieces that I cut out to cover that up.
Y Omar les recuerda que sigan también a Stamperia en Instagram. Hay dos cuentas, una es la de Stamperia, donde van poniendo todas las nuevas colecciones, proyectos de los maestros, y también está la de la comunidad, al igual que en Facebook, Stampers Worldwide, y se muestran proyectos de la familia Stamperia que están súper bonitos.
I get quiet when I glue things. I'm sorry. Here we go. So what I did is I just took some more of the little flowers.
When I glue things, my tongue is like this.
Yeah, that's it.
My tongue helps me. Dice que se queda en silencio cuando pega las cosas y le digo que cuando a veces yo estoy pegando, mi lengua empieza a hacer como si me ayudara a pegar las cosas.
Yeah, you don't want anybody to see us work. And then on this side, then I've got some little birds, but I think I'm just going to go with the violets and maybe add maybe a little chips or something. But you see how pretty that is. And these are all just little the violets were just cut from, the leftovers from the one sheet that I was using.
I know someone who loves violets. Sara Jara.
Oh, she does, yes.
Ahorita está pegando unas violetas, Cindy, en la tarjeta y le digo que yo sé de alguien que ama las violetas y ese es Sara Jara. El otro día nos mostró algunas que tienen su jardín en un chat que teníamos. Bueno, le fascinan.
So now that we're on to the front, I do want to do something here before I get too carried away. I'm going to put the edging around the front. Finish that up.
Agnieszka says that in some situations the tongue is useful too.
Yeah.
In glue situations, Agnieszka.
No, it's funny when we work, what we do.
Yes, but it's more funny when no one is watching us.
Yeah, you know how that is. I'm happy because there's no camera on me right now, just my hands.
Gracias, Cristina. Dice, sois maravillosas. Cristina says we're wonderful.
Oh, thank
I hope you are enjoying this. Like, we have some issues at the beginning, but now we can see the project with Cindy and it's amazing. I love it.
Yeah,
Tuvimos algunos problemas al principio, pero bueno, está Está increíble y qué bueno que se quedaron para esperar a ver que se resolvieran los problemas.
Oh, we've got multilingual today, or bilingual. I don't know. Is it multilingual? We're multilingual. And let me just finish. I hate when I get all the way finished and remember I didn't edge something. Okay, let's see.
My sister says we are a great couple.
We're great friends too. We work well together. We're friends. I can't.
Maybe because we enjoy this and we love Stamperia and we love to do lives and to teach.
Isn't
right?
that the truth? Yes, this makes me so happy.
Entonces, comentamos con Cindy que, bueno, nos gusta que haya algunas fans que nos echen tantas porras en los lives y que les gusten los videos, que les guste lo que hacemos. La verdad es que lo hacemos súper contentas, súper divertidas y creo que eso se nota cuando podemos hacer este tipo de tutoriales y poder compartir con ustedes. Lo disfrutamos mucho. That's the answer. Es la respuesta. La verdad es que lo disfrutamos mucho.
Okay, now this is the little fussy part. What I'm taking this the wreath from this roses chips, and what I'm going to do.
I love those grids.
Isn't this good? Look at. So then what you can do is just position it. And what I did is kind of rotate it around till you find a good place to cut in both places.
Someone is asking, where did the egg come from? She has a layer and she cut it with tenía un huevo que nos mostró.
Oh, the egg?
¿De dónde saca? Where did you come from? Where the egg come from?
You know what? Look it up. Just go for an image of an egg and copy it, and then just blow it up to the right size, and then trace it onto chipboard, and it's no problem at all.
Sí, tenía un huevo que ella nos mostró al principio que fue como su plantilla, y de esa plantilla ella recortó todas las piezas, que bueno, se necesitan, como ven, tres de las de papel, después pintó, y se necesitan 2 de un chip que era de un color claro, y bueno, fue la verdad muy fácil, pero también ustedes pueden sacar la plantilla del huevo de internet.
Oh, I know huevo is egg. That's but they're Spanish. I do know Spanish.
You have to learn Spanish.
I know. There's a lot of words I do understand, like huevo. I go, oh yeah, I know what that is.
First lesson, egg, huevo.
Yeah. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. I don't know.
Easter, Pascua.
Is what?
Easter in Spanish is Pascua.
Pascua is a P with a P?
Pascua, yes, with P.
Oh, okay. Pascua. Oh, how cute is that? Happy Pascua. Or bueno. No, is it bueno is good. So bueno Pascua?
Huevo de Pascua.
Oh, Pascua. Okay. Okay. That's the other nice thing about these chips is because they glue down with this craft glue really fast. They're in place. You don't have to worry about hot glue.
And Omar says in Italian is Pasqua too.
Oh, that's nice too.
Oh, you learned two words in Spanish and in Italian.
now, if I can just remember it, I am golden. I'm all over it. So on here, you could put a tag. These little birds are cute. Even some more chips. I didn't pull out a little sentiment for the front. I should. But even here.
Agnieszka is asking, these chippers are from which collection?
The roses are from the newest. It was, is it Romantic Garden or Casa Granada? The roses are the SCB 111. They are brand new. And then the
Preguntan de que de dónde
ones,
son los chips y son de las últimas colecciones cuando salió la de Casa Granada y salió también una floral.
yeah, and I apologize for not knowing which one. That's my fault. I should be able to tell you. But that is the right
Ay,
one.
es un placer. La verdad es que me llena de emoción poderles ayudar. Me gusta mucho poderles ayudar. Ayer, bueno, casi lloro. Recibí un regalo de una chica de Australia que sigue las transmisiones, pues ella solamente habla en inglés y que me agradece poder hacer las traducciones. Pero cuando me llegó el regalo, fui muy feliz. I'm telling them that yesterday I received a gift from someone in Australia, a Stamperia girl, and I was so happy because she sent me to that gift to say thank you because for all the translations and that she can join us and she have
Oh,
sometimes difficult times, but she is amazing with that.
oh, that is so nice. That is so good. All right, now we're going to move on to the back since we let this sit here for a while. And
Oh, thank you, thank you.
I think what I'm going to do here is put in a little bit more white and do the little dry brush.
Ok, entonces ahora con un pincel seco y va a trabajar en la parte de atrás, que si recuerdan o si no llegaron a tiempo, hizo algunas pinceladas con colores alegro, no tiene que quedar perfecto, pero bueno, son colores que combinan con la colección que está usando.
And there is another choice here too. And as I was going through the flower alphabet, this rice paper is DFSA 4618. This would be perfect on the back. So you could take any of these pieces, and I might even just do that to finish it off.
The heart looks great.
Yeah, it's really pretty. Okay, make sure this is dry.
Tiene un papel arroz donde puede tomar también algunas piezas para poder poner atrás y decorar. I love that you can choose any collection and it's going to match, right? You can use Provence and you can use the flower alphabet and you can do amazing things with any collection.
Yeah, all you have to do is just look and you're going to find a lot of choices.
Entonces, le comenté a Cindy que me gusta lo de las colecciones cuando, por ejemplo, son florales, no tiene que ser exactamente el chipboard de la misma colección. Pueden usar diferentes chipboards y, bueno, va a combinar perfecto y se va a ver bien el proyecto. Entonces, pueden usar Provence, pueden usar el de Alphabet, que tiene flores, el nuevo de Garden, y va a quedar súper bonito lo que hagan.
Okay, so we're just adding just a little, you can do, crisscross like this. And then, where would we be without some kind of stamp? You could use a stencil or anything else like that, but I really like the stencil or the stamps that have like lettering on it. I'm just going to take that.
Entonces pueden usar también para la parte de atrás para decorar algún stencil o como ella lo está haciendo, una tinta con el sello y es un poco de más decoración que le pueden agregar.
And then to mimic, since the backgrounds on this particular collection have a lot of the crackle, I'm just going to use the crackle stamp. And just add some little touches. So it makes it like you're creating your own background as if it were a background paper.
Everybody has to have that stamp, the crackle one, right? Yeah. It's very useful.
This is it. That's a basic, and so is the one with sentiments on it. That'll take you forever. And the stamp I used, as a matter of fact, it was from, I want to say Make-A-Wish, but it was the Patchwork Christmas. This is
okay.
And it's got perfect lettering on it. I love that stamp. So then
Entonces,
next,
a ella le encantan también los sellos y para poder decorar. Y uno de los básicos es el del craquelado. Le digo que todos tenemos que tener mínimo un sello de craquelado, ya sea el tamaño que sea, pero siempre les va a ser muy útil para poder darle ese toque final al proyecto que están realizando.
okay, we'll add a little spackle. I'm going to add just a little light spackle. Okay, swap that out.
Y cuando estampan, muchas veces no tiene que quedar perfecto. El otro día, Cristina Rádova nos dio una clase padrísima con los sellos. Y bueno, cuando se usan para los backgrounds, solamente es como marcar un poco el sello. When you are using the stamps like backgrounds, you just press a little bit and it doesn't have to be perfect, right?
Exactly. And yeah, you just want like to give the impression, that it's there. Because if it's too dark, then it kind of takes away from what you're doing. So in this case, yeah, just see, I'm going to add a little brown speckle.
Algunas salpicadas.
And this is quick and easy. And I don't mean to minimize it, but some of these techniques are really not that hard. That you get a lot of bang for the buck. Is it the only way I can tell you? It's like just a few little spackles, a few little details, and you're going to get a great result. So it doesn't have to take you hours and working and worrying about it.
Entonces, algunas pueden hacer técnicas como estas que la verdad son súper sencillas y van a obtener resultados perfectos. Se va a ver súper bonito. Por ahí vi que ya se unió Luciana, estás diciendo hola. Y bueno, hay gente que ha estado llegando tarde, pero recuerden que pueden ver el video después.
Okay, I'm going to give this a quick dry. So if you can entertain everybody just for a minute.
Ok. Entonces ahorita va a secar rápido, porque como cuando tienen las salpicadas, bueno, a veces quedan las gotitas un poco gruesas, no queremos que se manche. Y veo que muchos están compartiendo y que mencionan a sus amiguis para poderse ganar una pizza box. Remember to share and like, and you can win the pizza box on Monday. There is going to be another winner. Dice Susana, me gustan mucho los stenciles, en verdad les dan un toque distinto a los trabajos, sí. Y con los de estampería, bueno, se queda muy definido la imagen. We love stencils.
Yeah, and really on this back, you could have taken a stencil, with some cream paste or something, and really made something fantastic on the back of it too. That's a whole nother way of treating the background. We have so many options. Don't you love it?
Listen this comment. I thought perhaps you would sing and entertain us, Blanche. Omar, what happened? Alguien me pone aquí en los comentarios que puedo cantar y entretenerlas en lo que se va Cindy. Y a Omar les dejó muy mal entrenadas con esas cancioncitas y esos bailes exóticos.
Yeah, I don't think you want either one of us to sing and dance at a break. That's just not going to be it. Like I say, now to finish this off, there's always choices. This collection is just.
Omar says, Monday special presents, stay tuned. Entonces, no se lo pierdan el lunes porque Omar ya puso aquí y les voy a dar pantallazo de que va a haber un premio especial para el lunes, que sigan la página de Stamperia. Recuerden que los lives de Stamperia están de lunes a sábado, pero los lunes sale la pizza box.
We hate to be teased. I hate to say anything, but that's really, it's so cruel. It's just so wrong.
I know that.
It's just not right. Okay, so I'm just going to cut for the back. I'm watching the time. I've got 7 minutes and I might be done. Say yippee skippy. So on the back, actually, you can take another one of these chips. I'm going to do this right.
Entonces, para la parte de atrás pueden hacer escoger algunas piezas, pegarlas, a lo mejor escoger más chips. Recuerden que hay chips que son de colores y están los chips, los que está usando Cindy, donde vienen las coronitas, las flores, las mariposas. Hola, Sara. Estábamos hablando de ti, que te gustan las violetas.
Oh, Sarah's here. Good.
Sara is joining us.
Yeah, she heard we were talking about her and her love of violets.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just go like this. Now you could even make another pocket on the back if you wanted to, with another little card. And
Entonces nos dice que en la parte de atrás se puede hacer también otro bolsillo. Recuerden que siempre va a haber espacio y siempre va a haber alguna otra idea. No tienen que hacer el proyecto exactamente igual que como lo está haciendo Cindy. Seguramente cada quien le podrá dar su toque personal al proyecto que vayan a hacer.
Okay. Yeah, I rather like that. Okay.
It looks great too.
Like I say, you could put another pocket, you could put more decorations, the sky's the limit. But see, now here on the front, and I'm really kind of struggling with this because I wanted another little sentiment that I just don't have to put on there. Because on the other one,
dice que le gustaría poner alguna frase en la parte del frente, pero que ahorita no la tiene. Y bueno, que el cielo es el límite, le pueden poner todas las decoraciones que ustedes quieran, siempre tratando de mantener la armonía del proyecto que están haciendo.
See, on this one I found the little, another chip that said spring. And that one I don't have, another one.
Entonces, esa palabra que les muestra de la primera tarjeta es de un chip. Muchas veces los chips pueden traer algunas frases.
And see, on this one, I had a little tag that said for you. This one I might have to just go searching for. And I hate things unfinished. Yeah, like maybe on this one, if we had another 10 minutes, I would probably take something from this rice paper, the one that says
it's going to be great. Yeah, I love it.
And then put that on some stone paper, and put it on the front. So if you guys will forgive me, because I'd rather do it right. But then to finish off, of course, we need a little bit of glitter, don't you think?
We have time, but...
I want to make it to we've got 4 minutes.
Entonces les da otra idea de que muchas veces en el papel arroz o incluso en las colecciones vienen algunas frases y esas frases las pueden recortar. En el caso de que sea con papel arroz, se puede pegar sobre stone paper y ya después pegarla al frente de su tarjeta.
I'll tell you what, I'll make that tag and I'll finish it up on the front for you. Oh, he's back at the paper again. I can hear the scratching. That cat, I swear. He knows I can't get up and get him.
Crafty I Am says, brilly, brilly.
See, you could add little bits of glitter. You might even put a little purple or blue on there. I think that would be pretty.
Can you move a little bit your project?
There we go.
Yes, thank you.
Perfect. I just put some little glitter around here.
Entonces puso un poquito de glitter aquí y allá. Y bueno, le da un toque especial al final de la tarjeta.
And then, of course, you take a little bit of string. And see, even on the front, you really don't need much. And actually, because, like if you stand this up, as an easel card, you're going to see the inside more than the outside anyways. So I think the ribbon and the chips is really going to be pretty. But there you can add that. Let me dump this glitter real quick.
Y ella nos dice que le puede poner un poco de listón o cordón en los chips. Muchas veces se va a ver más lo que está en la parte de adentro. Y bueno, Hay que cuidar cada uno de los detalles.
And while we're here,
I saw in the comments Vicky Bistay, and she says, beautiful project. Thank you, Vicky.
thank you.
And I agree with her. It's a beautiful project.
But you agree, you could do this. It's a few simple steps, and it's kind of like I like simple and maybe some elegant. I don't know how else to describe it. Doesn't always have to be over the top.
Sometimes more is less, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Someone writes Treyoli. Merci beaucoup. I'm learning French.
There's
But
some
it's complicated. And
I'm going to put a little bit of...
Entonces le digo a Cindy que a veces más es menos. Un proyecto puede no estar muy recargado, ser sencillo, elegante y que se vea súper bonito.
And we're getting down here. A little more glitter. Yeah, I'm not usually a glitter person, but I love just that little hint of sparkle is really nice. Of course, it never photographs well. I don't know, I never got the knack to making sure it shows up in a picture. Just kind of put it down there. And the thing I like about these chips is you really don't need to paint them. I like the natural look.
Yes. Dice que le gusta el toque natural que tienen esos chips, que no es necesario pintarlos muchas veces, así como se ven de manera natural, se ven bien, lucen en el proyecto. Y ahorita que está agregando el glitter, bueno, se va a ver mejor. A veces no ayuda la cámara para todos los efectos que realizamos en los proyectos.
All right, well, this little white paint is still a little damp, but that's okay. It's going to be fine. All right.
And you finished.
I'm thinking,
1 hour.
Yeah, except for my tag. But, they're just, Pulitzer chips, even look, a little butterfly, something, it doesn't have to be really big. You could add more flowers, but that's why I like this particular collection, because it's the whole composition right there. So we can...
Dice que que le gusta esa colección porque pareciera que la composición está en su lado derecho y ya se ve bonita, no necesita tantas cosas, aunque pudiera agregar también alguna mariposa como la que nos enseñó de los chips.
Okay. And then when you tie it up with a bow, we are done.
Y el bonito y terminó. Hearts Rain for Cindy.
Oh, thank you.
Lluvia de corazones para Cindy. Tienes muchos buenos comentarios aquí en los comentarios, muchas cosas bonitas que dicen del proyecto. ¿Les ha gustado?
There we go. Let's see. I'm out of focus.
Yeah.
Now, how did that happen? Really. Huh.
I don't know. Your hand is okay, but your face not.
Nope, my face is not so much.
Thank you for joining us today. Thank you, Cindy. It's an amazing project. I love it.
Oh,
I told you when I see the first pictures.
I'm sorry I'm out of focus, but Blanche, I can't thank you enough because you handle English, you handle Spanish. You're fun to be with. I would do this forever. Thank you so much.
I'm trying to do my best.
Okay. Bye-bye.
And that's it. Bye-bye. Gracias, Omar.
I think we're still live.
I think so. But Omar...
Do you know our Facebook group, Stampers Worldwide? The place where you can post your creations, ask for advices, and make new friends. And above all, an incredible source of inspiration. Subscribe now and join Stampers Worldwide Group. It's for free. We're waiting for you.